Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. The La Crescent Apple Festival wrapped up this weekend with one of its biggest traditions, the King Apple Parade. News 8 Now's JDS McGee joins us with how the community came together. JDS.
For many, the parade is more than floats and bands. It's a community tradition that people look forward to every year. Floats, marching bands, and community groups made their way through La Crescent Sunday for the King Apple Parade.
Events like these are important because, you know, everything's going on in the world, and it's something like this to take your mind off of it. Because everybody smiles and everybody acts like we're one big family.
For many families, the parade is more than just entertainment. It's a tradition they look forward to year after year.
It's amazing. It's getting bigger every year, and the carnival. It's amazing that this little town puts on such a big deal.
It's a thing to look forward to, I guess. Like it's almost like you don't do it every so often, so it's like a treat in a way.
Rain was also in the forecast, but it didn't seem to dampen the spirit. Crowds kept cheering and smiling as the parade rolled on.
Normally, you know, if you see rain, you're wondering, or what do people think? Are they wet? Are they uncomfortable? We were all in it together. You had smiles. Everybody was having their time. Organizers say the parade's success all comes back to community pride. It's essential because if you look at our parade, it is one of the larger in the area. We are the oldest festival in the area. And as you can tell, we have the following. And I think that's it. It's just the community aspect, the love behind it.
Rain or shine, the King Apple Parade continues to draw crowds year after year. A reminder of how much this tradition means to La Crescent. Reporting in the studio, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Well, that looked like fun. Thank you, JDS. A gas leak in Osseo has been stopped. Earlier today, officials reported a gas leak in Osseo and quickly evacuated residents. The Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office says the leak happened on 14th Street near Caroline around 11 a.m. As of now, the gas leak has been contained and it is safe for residents to return to their homes. Local vendors set up shop today at the Legion Craft Fair in Onalaska. From handmade decorations to baked goods, shoppers have the chance to look around while taking in the fall festivities.
Well, I'm excited because this is a great event. This is the 9th annual, and there's over 30 vendors, and we all become friends when you vend together, and I just love to see the people come out and shop.
The craft fair ran from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., bringing the fall excitement to the Coulee region. The Minnesota Marine Art Museum in Winona gave visitors a rare behind-the-scenes look this morning. Curators rewound a section of the grand panorama of a whaling voyage around the world, the longest painting in the United States, at more than 1,200 feet. The panorama is stored on 4 giant rolls. Today's exhibition showed the second roll, a 325-foot stretch, all in one sitting.
Well, folks can come in and see this painting moving before their eyes. It was designed to be a spectacle, and so seeing it move was how it was originally intended to be seen.
The art museum rotates the painting 40 feet every 10 to 12 days and performs the rotation when they are open to the public for viewers to take in. Game Day in the Vineyard brings more than live music to the Elmero Vineyard, but a chance to hear the Screaming Eagles up close. The UWL Marching Band has been performing at Game Day in the Vineyard for 8 years, allowing fans, friends, and family the chance to show their admiration for the band.
Like, they are so excited to be here, and this gives them kind of a one-on-one with their families and supporters so they can be involved and sing along and be right in with it, because normally you're in the stands, you don't get that same, feeling.
If you missed the band this year, you can join them for next year's event during the 3rd weekend of September.
Well, we have another round of thunderstorms moving into the overnight period now. Some of them will likely last into your morning commute, so you definitely want to pay attention if you're heading out to work in the morning, especially earlier on. You're going to want to grab your rain gear. Here's this first round of thunder passing just north of I-94 now, and also seeing some extra showers, looking like they're weakening a little bit into Buffalo County, but of course we have more rounds to come as we go into the morning hours, especially in the early morning. If you're one of the earlier risers, specifically around 5, 6 in the morning, that's the most likely chance to have some thunderstorms in the area, although this first batch will likely last until about 8, and then we have even more scattered thunderstorm potential as we move into the afternoon hours. So it'll likely be another wet day, but I'll have all the timing and the details that you need to know coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Tens of thousands of mourners gathered in Arizona today for the funeral of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Those in attendance were asked to wear red, white, and blue to honor Kirk. The Department of Homeland Security designated Kirk's memorial service a Level 1 security event on par with the Super Bowl. President Trump and members of the Trump administration spoke at the service, along with Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk.
Charlie Kirk loved America with everything he had, and as we can see so clearly today, America loved Charlie Kirk.
He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
A resolution to mark a National Day of Remembrance for Kirk on October 14th was unanimously passed by the Senate. President Trump is raising pressure on the Justice Department in a new social media post this weekend. He has nominated White House aide Lindsey Halligan to serve as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, following a dispute with the current prosecutor. That office has been investigating New York Attorney General Letitia James over alleged mortgage fraud, though no charges have been filed. The president also directed a message to Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, calling for action against former FBI Director James Comey, California Senator Adam Schiff, and Letitia James.
They were ruthless and vicious. I was impeached twice. I was indicted 5 times. It turned out to be a fake deal, and we have to act fast. One way or the other. One way or the other. They're guilty. They're not guilty. We have to act fast.
Last month, the FBI searched the home of former National Security Advisor John Bolton, a vocal critic of Trump and one of several political figures now under federal review. The UK announces its recognition of a Palestinian state. This comes as Canada and Australia made a similar move. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer says he hopes the recognition will lead to a better future.
I state clearly, as Prime Minister of this great country, that the United Kingdom formally recognises the state of Palestine.
Starmer adds that this comes as a pledge to both Palestine and Israel. The Israeli Prime Minister is vowing to fight the global push for recognition of a Palestinian state. The recognition of Palestine as a state comes after Israel failed to meet conditions laid out by Starmer.
We will need to fight at the UN and in other arenas against the false propaganda directed at us and against the calls for the establishment of a Palestinian state. That would endanger our existence and serve as an absurd reward for terrorism.
He adds that the international community will be hearing from Israel in the next few days. It's week 3 of the NFL season, and the Green Bay Packers entered the day still without a loss. We now welcome in Kate Overton, who has a quick game recap.
Yeah, Brooklyn, it's been a hot start to the season, with some experts believing the Packers are one of the best teams in the NFC. But today, they had a big-time wake-up call. It was a rough day for the offense as the Cleveland defense created some real problems, but none worse than this late interception that set the Browns up inside the 5-yard line. They would eventually tie the game at 10. Then Green Bay would march down the field and had a chance to take the lead, but their field goal was blocked, and that led to a game-winning kick for the Browns. I'll have full highlights and post-game reaction coming up later in the show.
All right, thank you, Cade. Still to come, a look at how a unique instrument represents cultural significance. We'll have this week's eyepiece after the break.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drugged driving, and let's achieve 0 preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. King Furniture has more Lazy Boy recliners than anywhere else in the Coulee region. Fabric, leather, and even lift chairs. Try them all out. Sit on this, sit on that. There's plenty here to choose from. And as always, we'll deliver and haul away for free. Find what you're looking for today at King Furniture.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
The accordion might not be your first choice of instrument, but for some, its cultural importance is huge. News 8 photographer Bree Gasper has this week's eyepiece.
When I was a kid, everybody played the accordion, and everybody had one. And all of a sudden, the Beatles came along, and guitars came along, and people forgot about the accordion.
My parents gave me a choice, piano lessons or accordion lessons. I looked at that accordion and said, I'll take that because I can carry it with me. People ask me how long I've been playing, and I finally figured it out, 64 years. So I started the year of the first Oktoberfest.
My dad gave me this accordion when I was probably in my 20s, and he immigrated from Switzerland, my mom immigrated from Germany, and they were very into all the folk music. They were part of yodeling and German Swiss singing groups. So I guess in some ways, even though they're gone, this is a way to kind of keep the music going.
Everybody thinks that an accordion, of course, it's a polka instrument. All you can do is polkas. But I play all styles of music, from classical to jazz.
It's actually a very logical instrument. We've had piano lessons. They got the right hand covered. The left hand is very related to music theory, called the circle of keys. So very logical going up and down the rows. And a little secret, 120 buttons, you only use about 50 right in the middle.
Music connects people, so having the accordion and listening to the music and doing that sing-along kind of atmosphere, people think of the accordion because it's fun to sing, it's fun to play together.
While German culture is buzzing locally, some German pups are making a splash. Don't go too far, we'll have more after the break.
And if you're an early riser, you're definitely going to want to grab your umbrella before you head out the door, because we have more thunderstorms on the way, coming just in time for the morning commute. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
When we say we're stuffing you like a sausage, we mean it.
Mike and Kyle on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Automotive.
We buy and sell thousands of vehicles every year.
We ship nationwide every week. We buy vehicles nationwide as well.
Here are a few examples of why we are the undisputed price leader.
Mach-E's from $30,000 off new MSRP. Lincoln's from $15,000 off new MSRP. Or how about late model Mustang convertibles from $16,995.
Get to the sunny side of 61.
Sugarloaf Automotive in Winona.
At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax, we're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. It lasts a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealands is perfect for muddy feet
and water balloon fights.
At Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley, let us help you find the perfect flooring, because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
We know, like, if we help one person and if we impact their life and have such a positive influence on them when they're coming in here working on sometimes the hardest thing for themselves that they can do, and they can then help the next 3 to 5 people that they encounter, our reach goes more.
It's often regaining control, it's finding clarity. So working with people to break down their steps in taking the intentional action to move the needle forward towards whatever they want to accomplish.
Head over to unityfitnesspro.com today.
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Large, small, light, and dark-colored four-legged friends were able to let off steam today at the end of the swimming season in a Berlin outdoor pool. The event was a premiere in the German capital for dogs and their owners. People were already lining up before admission to let their pets splash around together. The day was all about dogs because their owners weren't allowed in the pool. Those dogs are making quite a splash, and we've had a bit of a splashing ourselves in the rain. We'll send it over to Nicole for the full forecast.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get a splash when you head out the door tomorrow. More rounds of thunderstorms are expected, but Monday is likely the last day where we're having that widespread risk of thunderstorms specifically. We could still have a few light showers passing through the area through about the middle of the week, but after that, forecast is looking a little bit drier. Live look at radar right now, still seeing some thunder out there, now getting further into Buffalo County, but those cells have kind of weakened a little bit. Otherwise, we're still tracking multiple rounds of thunder off to our west, still plenty of lightning in those and some heavier downpours. As we go into the morning hours, we'll continue to see all of those storms make it further east. By around 6 in the morning, expect heavy rain to be within the vicinity. Looking for now between I-90 and I-94, especially that heavier rain risk closer to I-90 at around 6 in the morning. Once we get a little bit later in the morning, there could still be some thunder out there, a lot of it moving a little bit further to the east and possibly a little south, but we'll still have those scattered storms within the area. So overall, you're definitely going to want to play on the safe side and grab your umbrella when you head out the door, because it is going to be a wet one for most of us. As we head into the afternoon, then we start to see a little bit less coverage of the storms, especially for folks further north. There could still be a couple isolated storms out there, but really the more widespread stuff is going to be further south, closer to I-90, and they really stay there until we get into the later evening period. After that, a lot of the activity should be out of our area, apart from a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then going into Tuesday, we should be on the drier side. There could still be a few scattered showers throughout the day on Tuesday, but other than that, the thunderstorm risk should really be much lower. Here's a look at the rain totals then, starting with the Monday morning batch. Again, a lot of shower activity with some embedded thunderstorms, so more widespread areas seen, possibly up to an inch. Once you tack on those afternoon thunderstorms, though, folks further south could be seeing some higher amounts, especially wherever those heaviest storms are. You could be seeing closer to 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches, depending on where everything plays out. Again, after Monday, our chances really start to dwindle. Tuesday and Wednesday still holding on to about a 20% chance of those showers, but after that, much lower, maybe an isolated chance popping up towards the end of the week, but it's looking to be a lot drier trend compared to the last couple days. Overnight lows tonight, 60 degrees in La Crosse, 58 in Eau Claire, pretty close to where we have been the last few days. And then tomorrow's highs actually on the warmer side for folks further south, 77 in La Crosse, a little bit cooler to our north, 72 in Eau Claire, likely staying in the low 70s for folks closer to I-94 and northward. As we look towards the rest of the week, then we're actually going to be staying somewhat mild for Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty close to average, which is around 74 now. Once we get to Friday, though, the average high actually falls to around 71. So seeing that high of 78 is going to put us a decent amount above average. Averages are really falling pretty quickly now as we get towards the end of September and into early October. So seeing the upper 70s out there is a little bit warm for this time of year, but still not really that summer heat that I'm sure a lot of us are ready to say goodbye to. I'm ready to say goodbye to. It's hard to believe that at the start of this month we had multiple days below 70 degrees. I really want that weather back. So it should come soon.
I know, I'm
hopefully,
ready
but-
for it. But you know what? I'll take a rainy day. It's cozy.
Exactly, I like
I
the
like
rain,
it.
yeah.
Can't complain. All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, the Packers hit the road for a match up in Cleveland. They had the lead late, but see where it all went wrong. Kate has the highlights after the break.
It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's top-notch teacher program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Get fresh and locally grown carrots, cucumbers, peppers, radishes, cabbage, cauliflower, potatoes, zucchini, dill, onions, tomatoes, blueberries, and our triple sweet corn. Find unique lawn, garden, and home decor, as well as fresh cut flowers and arrangements. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, and pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
September 15th kicks off a month of National Hispanic Heritage Awareness, and Pilgrims in Arcadia and News 8 want to recognize the impact Hispanics have in our area. Pilgrims in Arcadia continues to champion growth and diversity in our surrounding communities. As a Pilgrims team member, you will be welcomed, provided training, and given advancement and educational opportunities. Tune in to learn more about the month of Hispanic Heritage Awareness, brought to you locally by Pilgrims and News 8.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Week 3 of the NFL season. The Packers have been red hot to start the year, but now Green Bay goes on the road for the first time all season over in Cleveland. Now the Browns may be 0-2, but they've got a solid defense, and this one spells trap game. Let's go there. As expected, a defensive battle in the first half, but late in the first quarter, the Packers facing a third down. Love connects with Romeo Doubs for the first down. Green Bay would settle for a field goal and take a 3-0 lead. Browns looking to respond, facing a 3rd and 7 at midfield, but here comes the pressure. Rashawn Gary is there for the sack. Cleveland forced to punt. Green Bay would lead by 3 at the break. Second half, Packers moving the ball on 3rd and 7. Love finds Dontavian Wicks, finally brought down at the 3. Then a few plays later on 3rd and goal, Love, play action, buying time. Finally connects with John Fitzpatrick for a touchdown. It's 10-0 Packers. Fourth quarter now 10-3. Love passing, and he's picked off right into the hands of Grant Delpit, and he's got room to run. A 25-yard return. Browns take over inside the 5, and then on 1st and goal, Quinshon Judkins rushes it in. Browns tie the game at 10. However, Green Bay would go down the field. They had a chance at a game-winning field goal, but it's blocked. Cleveland recovers, and now they have a chance to win. Andre Schmidt from 56 yards out, and he nails it. Packers fall 13-10 in a odd one.
You know, he did a great job making a play. I didn't see him, but you know, something I've seen before. I gotta find a way to see him.
One thing that we have to get corrected is, I mean, when you have 14 penalties in a game, it's going to be tough to overcome that. So we got to do a much better job of coaching the fundamentals, the details.
I mean, if you're a Packer fan, this one's just got to make you sick after watching that. Really just a choke job at the end. First with the Love interception, and then getting the field goal blocked. It was a very winnable game that just turns into a gross defeat. Packers will be in Dallas next week for Sunday Night Football. Over in Minnesota, a couple of backup quarterbacks battling it out. Carson Wentz for Minnesota and Jake Browning for Cincy. First quarter, Wentz facing a 3rd and 5, and he goes to Josh Oliver for the touchdown. Vikings with an early lead. Bengals looking to answer. 2nd and 9. Browning stepping up in the pocket, buying time, but this throw is going to be intercepted. That's Isaiah Rodgers with the pick. He's got room to run. Nobody going to catch him. 87 yards in for the score. Minnesota goes up 14. Later, more defense and more Rodgers. The pass complete, but Rodgers punches it out, and he's going to pick it up. And oh my, Isaiah Rodgers. He's going to go in to score for the 2nd time today. Vikings up 21, still in the first half. 1st and goal, and it's Jordan Mason taking it in. This one all Minnesota, 48-10, the final.
I have to start with Isaiah Rodgers. It's really hard to find a performance defensively, especially on the in the back end and the secondary, where the plays normally have to come to them for them to make such an impact on the game. He was finding plays to make regardless of whether the ball was thrown to him his way or he was just seeking the ability to impact the game. And my goodness, what a performance.
I agree with you, Coach. I didn't know what to expect going into this game, but this was an outcome that never crossed my mind. Terrific work by the Minnesota defense. And Carson Wentz, a solid game going 14-20 with 2 touchdowns. Next week, Minnesota will travel to Dublin for an international game against the Steelers. That'll be an 8:30 a.m. Central Time kickoff. In other NFL news, one Packer great passes another. Aaron Rodgers officially passes Brett Favre for the 4th most passing touchdowns in NFL history. Favre finished his career with 508. Rodgers threw his 509th and 510th in the Steelers' victory over the Patriots. We'll have a quick break, and then I've got an update from the MLB as the Brewers had a chance to clinch the NL Central. We'll be right back.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
If you have aging or cracked sewer lines that need to be replaced, choose Maxwell White. We make sewer replacements a stress-free process and make sure your lines are good to go for many years to come. For a limited time only, we're offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Leader Summit 2025 is coming Tuesday, September 30th, and it's your chance to get fired up, think bigger, and lead bolder. Hosted by Winona Area Chamber of Commerce and powered by Windcraft by Fanatics and Xcel Energy, this full-day experience brings the heat with speakers like Matt Burke, Kenyon Salo, Lauren Sisler, and Olympian Sarah Wells. Don't just go through the motions. Grow your mindset, your network, and your leadership game. Register now or get more info at WinonaChamber.com and unleash the champion within.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. King has a huge selection to choose from at every price range. We'll even deliver your new mattress and haul away the old one for free. Take time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. Head into King Furniture today.
Stubborn clog that just won't give? With our drain cleaning services, we can remove those stubborn blockages without jeopardizing the integrity of your pipes. For a limited time, we're offering financing options with no interest if paid in full within 18 months. So call today.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
The MLB regular season is winding down, so close to that October baseball, and today the Brewers would have a chance at clinching the division with a win over the Cardinals or a Cubs loss to the Reds. So let's go to St. Louis. Brewers also still battling for the #1 overall seed, but not a good start in this one. Ivan Herrera gets all of this baseball deep to center, and that's gone for a 2-run shot. Cardinals go in front, and then in the fourth, 2 on, no outs for Jose Fermin, and he pulls this one into the gap in left, and it's trouble. 2 more runs come around to score as the Brewers fall behind and wouldn't come back. Milwaukee drops this one 5-1. But sometimes you win even when you lose, and that's because the Cubs dropped their game today, and that means the Brewers are your NL Central champions. Break out the champagne. The Brewers have some celebrating to do. It's their 3rd straight season as division champs. It's their 5th division title since 2018. And because they're the division champs and can finish the regular season no worse than a 2 seed, that means the Brewers have officially clinched a bye through the wild card round and will host the NLDS in October. The Wisconsin Badgers women's volleyball team has been red hot. 5 straight wins going into today as they were hosting 15th ranked Florida, but the Badgers didn't miss a step. Wisconsin would drop the first set, but would follow it up with a 25-22 win in the second set, 25-20 in set 3, and then it was a crazy 4th set, but the Badgers would eventually take it 36-34. I don't think I've seen a score like that. Wisconsin is now 7-1 on the season. They start Big Ten play starting on Friday. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
During the Drive into Fall event, save on our most popular models. Remaining 2025 Ram 1500 pickups are 20% off MSRP, a savings of up to $14,500 on a new Laramie Crew Cab, and a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with heated seats, remote start, and Apple CarPlay, just $36,790, which is $7,000 off MSRP, less than a used one. So come see us today at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61, Winona.
We've got an important milestone here to celebrate. As you know, our family has been providing other families with affordable flooring for 60 years. Whether it's vinyl, hardwood, laminate, tile, or carpet, we've offered a wide variety of flooring that stands up to the biggest messes. And we know messes. Speaking of which, who started in on the cake?
Don't look at me.
Seal and Skirt Plan, where #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
The new iPhone 17 Pro is finally here. And at US Cellular, it's easier than ever to get it on us with no trade-in.
Wow, the new iPhone 17 Pro is thrilling.
It even has the ultimate pro camera system.
Oh, that's even more thrilling.
You don't have to trade in your old phone, so there's nothing stopping you from getting the new iPhone.
Nice. I kind of wish someone would stop me, though, so I can get the new iPhone.
Thanks for riding.
No, thank you.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Well, Monday marks the first day of astronomical autumn. We've been in meteorological autumn for since the beginning of September now, but hopefully it'll start to feel a little bit more like the fall temperatures. It's going to be a wet one, definitely, and we really have somewhat above average temperatures, especially by the end of the week. But hopefully after that we start to see some more 60s, because I am 100% ready
Bring
for
it back. We had that taste of it, now we just need it here.
Yeah, it was taunting us.
Ready for that fall weather. All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.